Go lay down. Go. Hey, go lay down. Go. Hup. Jesus, man. Go lay down. What the fuck is going on with you two? Go. Up. Lay down. Don't eat the couch. Hey. Just lay down. Jesus. How's my earbud like going out of range when my phone is like not even an arm length away?
Team deathmatch. Sable 1, you're clear to engage. Taking the lead.
Ah! Should have been two.
We've lost the lead.
Damn it! How many missed shots was that?
Spotter online.
Covering your six! Watch your fire, you idiota!
The lead is ours. Hostiles launched a cruise missile.
There we go. There was one of them. Didn't get the other one, but
On your six!
I got the closer one. Ah, you fuck. Getting right in the damn way. Down. 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 Ah, damn it, damn it! I went too far.
Oh, shit! On your six.
Boom, another. Ah! I'm shooting from both angles.
Using drill charge. Look
Ah! Gotcha now. Ooh, you got him.
Enemy movement.
Damn it. Boom! Oh, if that would have been that guy, I would have got him.
Throwing drill charge.
Our UAV is orbiting the area. The enemy's gaining ground. Push them back.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I saw the other one go.
Hostile cluster mine active.
Oh, what the hell? I hit him. Ah! I was right on him!
Friendly airstrike in the AO.
Way to the left.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Damn it. Damn it. I should have been pretty close on that one.
Enemy precision airstrike. Find cover.
Ah! Damn it.
Enemy UAV active.
Enemy down.
Friendly UAV on station.
God, that dude.
Using drill charge. We're on the same team.
Hostile cluster mine detected.
There it was.
Taking effective fire.
Ah! I was right on that guy.
Asshole.
Ah! Damn it.
Hostile care package in the area. Hostile
Couldn't even
UAV
see
in the
that
area.
guy. Ah, you fuck!
On your six. Switching to AP rounds.
Dropped my fucking shot like right at the last second. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't get that guy? What did I
Hostile
say?
VTOL incoming.
Alright, apparently everything was blowing up. Come on, come on.
Mission failed. Return to base.
What are you doing, big girl? That stupid fuck. 2132. Holy shit. That's pretty bad. Chill out, buddy. What are you doing? Do you like me rubbing your snout, or do you not? Because it kind of seems like you don't. Alright, let's stop that. Hey, come on, stop. Chill the fuck out. What are you doing? Stop. What are you eating my arm or something? What the fuck is going on over here? Alright, stop. Jesus. I need to, like, shed some fucking clothes here. Until I get hot. Or until I get cold. I don't need my fucking shirt back. Oh wait, I'm probably not gonna get cold. Because this dog is laying on me. Is she hot? And I don't mean that in the attractive way. Yeah. That wasn't even worth trying. Alright. What the fuck? How does this dude... Maybe I need to drink more? Or drink less? How the fuck does this dude sleep for 12 hours? He does a fucking dream stream or whatever the fuck he calls it. Sleep stream. For like 12 hours. I can't even sleep for like 3 hours. And again, I'm sleeping in a stupid fucking chair too. Well, that's kind of the point. So I don't oversleep. Because an alarm is not going to work. Pretty much my entire life, I've never had an alarm wake me up. Which actually, now that I think about it, my parents would always talk about that. About like, until I hit about 12. So when I was like born, well, there's that whole incident. So that'd be like 1.5 when I finally got out of the hospital. Because I was in the hospital from, what, 10 or 8 months? 10 months old. Until I was like 14 months old, I was in the hospital. Because I got burnt. But so like 14 months approximately. I don't know if that's correct. Until like I was like 12. I was always up early. Like I was up before anybody. I'd be up like 6 o'clock in the morning when everybody else is getting up at like 7 or 8. And then 12 years old hit, and all of a sudden, according to my dad, a nuclear bomb could go off outside and nothing will wake me up. Which I think is fucking hilarious, because if a nuclear bomb went off outside, I don't think anybody's waking up. I could be wrong. I really don't know anything about nuclear physics. But I think in general he was saying a bomb could go off. Not a nuclear bomb, but like just a bomb could go off outside. And I would never wake up. Meaning nothing can wake me the fuck up. Specifically talking about my damn alarm clock. Although, yeah, that one, I don't have any alarm clocks in my room. I used to have 2. I guess the one just stopped working. Because the other one, I beat the living shit out of it. Because it was annoying me. I swear I bought another one of them. I should get another alarm clock. Actually, why? I don't even sleep in my bed anymore. What the fuck? I'm coming up on another weekend. And that was my goal for the whole last weekend. Was to just fall asleep in my bed. Which I didn't do. Like, I haven't been... Well... It's been like 7 or 8 months since I stopped sleeping in my bed. But I did sleep in there 4, maybe 6 days in the last 7.5 months. Yeah, because it's the middle of the May. Yeah, middle of the May. I miss sleeping in my bed so much. It's like one of my favorite places to be. And my bed sucks. It fucking sucks so bad. Like, I totally need a new mattress. But even with the shitty fucking mattress, it's so fucking great in there. But because an alarm clock won't work, that's why I just sleep in a stupid fucking chair. Because it's so damn uncomfortable, you wake up every couple hours. Like today, I had to be at work at 10. I went to sleep. I don't know what the hell time I went to sleep at. I'm assuming it was the same time as normal. So around 2 o'clock. And I woke up at 5. So that gave me 5 hours before I had to go to work. Where the fuck did it go? Yeah, so it gave me 5 hours before I had to go to work. And wait, I only played like 56 minutes and like 46 minutes this morning. The fuck did I do with the other amount of time? Wasn't sleeping. Oh, maybe I was just like watching YouTube, like zoning out. I do that shit a lot. I love watching YouTube shit. Well, when I find shit that's actually good to watch. But I didn't do much sleeping, I know that for sure. That's why when I got home, I did a couple shots. Yeah, I think I drank 2 beers. Did a couple shots. And just leaned my head back and was like, fuck it. And passed out. Look at this cutie. What you doing, big girly? Huh? My gigantic little tiny doggy. What are you doing? Why are you on top of her? Come on. Move, jealous. Here. I'll move her. Oh, you're gonna growl at me? You gonna growl at me? Huh? You growl at me? You're funny. Come on, up. There you go, buddy. There you go. Oh, that's what you wanted. You just wanted me to pet you. Stop. Stop. We need to have like a non-compete clause. Oh, my big bear. Oh, my gigantic little tiny dog. Yeah. Oh, shit. Cigarette's almost done. I didn't even do this shit. What you doing, Big Bear? Hmm? You starting your lady things? Is that why you're so clingy? When do dogs do that? Is that like almost 2.5 years? Wait, she was born January 22. She was 21. She was 22. And now it's May 15. And that was 2 years ago. That's almost 2.5 years. Aw, little tiny yawn. What are you doing? You just messing with her? Stop licking me. Stop. Hey! Stop! What the fuck's going on? You got like a salt level that you need to maintain or something? I don't ever remember sweating on my elbow, but I'm sure there's probably some calcium chloride. That's right. I whipped out big words. That's what salt is. Calcium chloride. There might be some. I mean, there's probably calcium chloride all over my entire body. You could lick the top of my head. Actually, I don't know if that shit would actually leak sweat. Because I was burnt. And, like, the entire top of my head was just burned the living shit out of. 3rd-degree burns. Well, a lot of my body had 3rd-degree burns on it. Like my leg, my face, my head, my entire, not this one, this one. Yeah. All the way down across to my nipple, and then all the way down my back. I don't know. It was pretty severe. Cause, yeah, I must have been 10 months old. Cause I spent my first birthday in the hospital. Oh, yeah. What the hell was that kid's name? I say kid. I think he was older than me. But while I was in the hospital, because of my burns, there was another kid that was there that was burned. But he was... I'll take my shit over his shit any day. Because he was burned from, like, the waist down. And that was because... I don't know. The collective story, I don't know how much it's true, but his mom was abusive and put him in the bathtub when it was way too hot. So he ended up getting burnt from, like, the waist down. I would definitely not take that shit over mine. Fuck hair. I don't give a shit about having hair. Well, I definitely don't now. Stop. But looking back, like, even growing up, I'd rather not have hair than be burnt from the waist down. I'd rather be burnt from the top down than the waist down. Stop! What is going on with you? Quit it! Stop! Chill the fuck out! Quit licking me! Jesus Christ, man. 'Cause... Stop! Jesus Christ. I don't know. I haven't had a whole shitload of girls or, like, harems, if you will. But the ones that I have been with never complained. Well, maybe they did, and I just didn't hear it. Oh shit, what the fuck? Did you just dump half of my shit out? I don't see it anywhere. How did it, like... What the fuck? I thought it was good enough. And then all of a sudden it all... Half of it disappeared. Oh, but no, the point of that story was that kid that got burned. I forget his name. We were like best friends in the burn ward. Apparently, I don't remember any of this shit. I just remember my parents telling me about it. But apparently this kid was like my best friend. And we were both in the burn ward. And my parents were actually going to adopt him. And then somebody decided to adopt him. So my parents didn't adopt him. But yeah, like, I don't know. According to my parents. Like, he was in the burn ward, I was in the burn ward, and we just became friends. And they liked him so much that they were going to adopt him. But somebody else, like some couple that couldn't have children, actually adopted him. And apparently that's why, I don't fucking know, this was like, I wasn't even old enough to remember shit at that time. But apparently that's why my parents didn't adopt this kid. Because otherwise I would have had an older brother. Which wouldn't be blood, but I don't know. Does that really even fucking matter? Why you growly? Why you growly? Hmm? I don't think I've ever said that before on any live stream. But yeah, I was like that close to having an older brother. Because I wouldn't call him like a stepbrother or anything weird like that. It's kind of like I haven't talked to her in like 20 years. But, which is so weird. I've talked to like all my other cousins, but I haven't talked to my quote favorite cousin in like 20 years. Yeah, I think the last time I talked to her was a Stanley Cup party where we went. Her husband scored the game-winning goal in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup playoffs for New Jersey. Mike Rupp. He scored the game-winning goal. That's right. No, there was like 2 more goals after that, but the game-winning goal was scored by him. And everyone that's on the winning team gets to have a Stanley Cup party where they actually have, in this instance, there was 2 guys. that literally have white gloves on that handle the Stanley Cup. And like each player gets a day with the cup. So like our day, which I didn't start out with it, I started in the middle of it. Like apparently they were on a bus, and like a private bus, and they were driving to the venue because we went to he's not, they're divorced now, but whatever. At the time, he wanted to have the party at an ice skating rink. You know, he plays hockey, he likes to ice skate, so he was like, fuck it, let's all go ice skating. So, on the way there, like most people, like dump a bunch of champagne in the cup and then like drink it and like all that shit. No. Not my cousin. They dumped a shitload of ice cream into the cup and ate ice cream. My grandma was there. It was before she died, obviously. But they were all eating ice cream out of the cup on the bus to the way to the ice skating rink. And then actually, the picture right behind me, that's me and my, quote, favorite cousin with her firstborn at the cup party, at the Stanley Cup party. And I've said this a bunch of fucking times. I'll just say it again because it's just so fucking cool. You're not allowed to touch the Stanley Cup. So like when you go to the party, like they're like, yeah, here's the Stanley Cup. Like here it is sitting on a table. And like if you go up and you try to touch it, the handlers will come over and like literally swat you away. Like you can't touch the Stanley Cup. Like period. Like you can't like, you know, I don't know what people do, but like, you know, kiss your fingers and like touch it like as good luck kind of thing. You can't do that. Like you're not allowed to touch the fucking Stanley Cup. That's why they're there. They make sure that you do not touch the Stanley Cup. And then, but the player is allowed to touch the Stanley Cup. They're allowed to hold it and all that shit. So, we go out and we're all skating around, doing our ice skating shit. I'm not the best ice skater, but I can hold my own, I guess. But at one point, I was like skating right next to Mike, who was holding the Stanley Cup. And he's like holding it up over his head, like at the end of the game when they fucking win. Like he's doing that kind of shit. And I'm just like, fuck yeah, man. Like I'm right next to the Stanley fucking Cup, man. And out of nowhere, he was just like, hey, man, grab this. And I was like, I'm like, I'm not supposed to. And he was like, whatever, who cares? And so he just like dropped the top of the cup part of the Stanley Cup right into my hands. And he held the base. And both of us were ice skating like around the rink. And we got pictures taken and shit. My boss was so fucking impressed by that shit. Like, nobody ever got time off in the summer. Because that's our busy season. You know, like pretty much from like May until November. Like, you want to take time off? Yeah, like do it in January. Like that kind of shit. I told my boss about this shit. I was like, yeah, I'm going to a Stanley Cup party. And he was like, yeah, you got time off. Like, he just totally was like, whatever. Yeah. Yeah. I want to see pictures. As a matter of fact, he's probably the only person I know. I don't know. Well, that computer is probably gone by now. But that was like the only person that I knew that had a picture of me holding the Stanley Cup. Because I sent it to him. That was like the early fucking days of email. Or actually, I might not have even done that. I might have like just done a USB plug into my like flip phone and into his computer kind of thing. But he had a picture of me holding the Stanley Cup. Well, half of the Stanley Cup. I was just holding just the tip. Um, and Mike, the player, who actually won the game, was holding the base. But still, I had the Stanley Cup in my fucking hands. Even though you're not allowed to fucking touch the Stanley Cup. That's funny, now that I'm remembering this shit. That's funny. I was wearing flip-flops when I went there. I didn't even know that we were, like, going to, like, an ice skating rink. And I just thought it was a party. So I'm wearing flip-flops like I usually do, because I live in the South, and that's just what we do. I was wearing flip-flops, so they were like, oh yeah, like, let's grab some skates. And I'm like, fuck, I did not bring socks. So the whole time I was skating around, I had no fucking socks on. That's probably really gross to people that are like, uh, what the fuck? I keep coming up with the wrong words. Whatever. Afraid of germs. What the fuck? I keep coming up with like dumb shit like hydrophobic, like that's the you're afraid of water. Homophobic, you're afraid of gay people. Like I just keep coming up with words like that, but it's a phobia. Germ. Germaphobe? That's one. That's not the one I'm thinking of, though. What the fuck is the phobia one? Where you're afraid of germs? Whatever. But yeah, if I was like all weirded out like that, I'm sure I never would have been ice skating with no socks on, holding the Stanley Cup. Well, half of the Stanley Cup. I was just holding just the tip. Just the cup. Yeah, my cousin's, at the time, husband was holding the base. And whatever. I held the Stanley Cup. And I have never played ice hockey. I've played street hockey. Oh my god, we used to have leagues. Like, my neighbor 2 doors down had a tennis court. And I have no idea why the fuck they had a tennis court. That neighborhood was not good enough. My next door neighbor had an in-ground pool and a giant fucking satellite dish. I'm talking like 1980 satellite dish. Like, giant fucking thing. Huh. Wonder what the fuck happened with us. We didn't have all that shit. But, I think the 2 doors down with the tennis court, I think they moved or something like that. And new neighbors came in. And one of like probably 18 of us or something like that was brave enough to go over and knock on the door and be like, hey, like, is it cool if we play hockey, rollerblade hockey in your tennis court? And they were like, yeah, like if you take the net down, put it back up when you're done, like leave it like you found it kind of thing. And they were A-okay with it. And we played there all the fucking time, man. Like, we had people, like, rolling in with PVC nets, goals, like, that they made themselves, like, just, straight PVC, it's not a 90, but it's like a three-way 90 kind of thing. And, like, oh, man, they were, like, top-notch fucking goals. And so they're rolling in with that. We had people that would show up and be like, yeah, I'm going to be goaltender. And we're like, yeah, that's cool. And he would show up and he would have all the fucking pads, the fucking, like, ball catcher fucking thing. The other fucking one with the protector pad on it and the stick. And he would show up with like 14 sticks, just left and right hand. And he would just be like, yeah, if anybody needs a stick, like, there you go. And he would show up with the fucking net. Like, it was crazy. But yeah, like, and half the people would just be running around, and the other half would be on rollerblades. It was fucking hilarious. And I remember my feet would hurt so goddamn bad after, like, 20 minutes of using those fucking rollerblades. They were fucking horrible. They would just cramp up my feet so fucking bad. And I remember it was like the snowboarding type boots. Because you would have like a plastic strip, which was rigid, and you would slip it into a slot, and then you would pull a lever back, and that's what would actually like crank down on it. I loved the fucking rollerblades. I thought they were great, but they cramped up my feet every fucking time. Like, to the point, like, I would get there and, like, we would hang out and, like, talk and blah, 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 blah. Okay, like, now we're actually going to start playing? Now I would put my fucking rollerblades on. Like, I wouldn't put them on before that. I would put them on only when I needed them. And I think I took breaks. I think I was just like, yeah, I'm out. Somebody else come in. And just like went off and like just took my shoes off. Because they hurt like fucking hell. And it wasn't the boot. I don't know what it was. But it shouldn't have been the boot. Because they were like super padded and like huge. That shouldn't have been the issue. I mean, it very well may be. But it didn't feel like that should have been the issue. Because they were, like, super padded. Alright. What you doing, big girl? Rib rub. What are you doing, Jealous? Here. Here you go, buddy. Alright, come on. There you go. Lay down. There you go. Aww. You two spooning? Oh, I guess just cuddling. Oh, not anymore. Jeffrey says no.
Hard point. Secure the target area to win. Target area confirmed. Get to the hard point.
Got one.
Damn it. Damn it. Ah. Just threw a grenade.
Tornado!
Speaking of.
We have the lead.
Tornado! Guts off the floor. Tornado! Enemy incoming!
Enemy down!
Ah, so I got that guy.
Point. Stand by. Enemy personnel at the hard point. Hunter activated. Location updated. Capture the hard point.
I should have threw it this way.
Switching mags!
What the fuck?
Hostile UAV.
There was a double.
Loading!
Hard point compromised. Secure the area.
Damn it. Not quick enough. Damn it.
Friendly cluster mine set.
What the fuck? I hit that guy?
Hard point relocating. Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter. Target area updated. Hostile UAV overhead.
Shit. Alright, I already did, but... Ah, I was on that bitch.
Taking effective fire!
Inbound friendly SAE.
Throwing stun grenades!
Locating the next hard point. Get friendly UAV on station.
Taking effective fire!
Friendly UAV online. Friendly drone active.
Enemy close!
Hard point relocated. Secure the target area.
What the fuck? I shot that guy in the fucking face.
Enemies inside the perimeter.
Whoa, shit.
Friendly bomb drone is online.
Alright, well,
Friendly drone
short-lived.
deployed.
Look around!
Overclock activated. Enemy personnel at the hard point.
What's your back?
Hard point relocated.
I got some grenade. Damn it. Ah. Oh, fuck. Wasn't even paying attention there.
I'm with you.
I just got a guy with my rocket launcher. Oh, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Ah! I couldn't even see you. That's freaking hilarious. Woo! Alright. Ah! Damn it, I hesitated. Damn it. I've never heard of that. Damn it! There it was. Yeah, I don't know what that game is. I'm guessing that's the game. Oh, what the hell? 2 snapshots didn't do it. Oh, you bitch. Ah. Whoop. Oh, yeah. That was awesome. Oh, yeah. I couldn't even see you, bitch. Ah. I was way to the right.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Moving here. Updated. Move to the friendly cruise missile.
Where are they all going? I downed that guy.
Secure the area. Hostiles launched the cruise missile. Cruise missile launched.
Oh, what the hell? Damn it.
Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Whoa. What the fuck?
Enemy cluster mine deployed.
Changing max.
Locating the next hard point. Get ready. Enemies inside the perimeter. compromised. Secure the area. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Enemy personnel at the hardpoint.
Target eliminated.
Friendly bomb drone deployed. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Enemy personnel at the hardpoint.
No, what the hell?
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Friendly cruise missile deployed. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Enemy personnel at the hardpoint.
Took him out.
Enemies inside the perimeter. Friendly bomb drone is online. 1 minute remaining. Enemy personnel at the hardpoint. Friendly SAE inbound. Locating the next hardpoint. Get enemies inside the perimeter. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Location updated. Capture the hardpoint. Enemy personnel at the hardpoint. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Friendly UAV on station. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
What the
Enemies
fuck?
inside the
Was I not on that lady? Person? Whatever the fuck. I was on that guy. I don't know what the fuck happened there.
That slide.
Enemy personnel at the hardpoint.
What the fuck?
30 seconds remain. UAV is orbiting the area.
Got the alarm. That's a pretty damn good shot for not being able to see shit.
Locating the next hardpoint. Get ready. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Enemy personnel at the hardpoint.
Damn it. Come on.
Hardpoint compromised.
There it was.
Secure the area.
For ya.
UAV standing by.
Come on. Come on. Oh, I see you over there.
Outside hostiles!
Down. There's another one.
Friendly bomb drone active.
Ah, shit.
Hardpoint relocating. Stand by.
Fucking reload.
Hostile UAV in
Boom.
the sector. 10 seconds.
bloodthirsty. Boom! Even got a turtle in the front. Oh, we won. Sweet. Did I get the final kill? Fuck. No, I didn't. I was so excited. 28:37. Holy shit, man. Time, 1 second. That's funny. 1 second. Slow down, cowboy. Oh, right, I did shoot my RPG at that one guy. Oh, yeah, that shit was freaking hilarious. So my time say 9:30? Yeah. It says 9:32 now. Yeah, they all should say like the same thing. Because we are on the East Coast. I guess technically the Eastern time zone. Because every time either I talk to someone or I'm on a live stream and they hop in and they're chatting in there, or, you know, like whatever scenario, like every single person, I always just go like, oh, right, they're from Houston, so that's like 2 hours behind us. Was that only 1 hour behind us? I thought it was 2. But I always do that with like everybody. Like, well, everybody that doesn't live in my time zone. Like people from Scotland and like Ireland or Australia. Like I'm always just doing the math in my head. Like, oh, okay, it's like especially when they're live. Because I'm like, oh, okay, like it's 6 o'clock in the morning there while they're doing this live stream. Or, you know, like, it's like midnight there, but it's like 4 in the morning here. Like, that kind of shit. No. But I haven't really talked to her either. I mean, normally we like talk, like we'll like text back and forth, but I don't do like complex text and shit like that. Just because I'm kind of lazy. So I like just save it for like, fuck it, when we're playing, I'll just like bring up blah blah blah. And like we haven't played in a while. But I don't like the like long ass fucking text. I am lazy. I mean, like it's part of it is I'm lazy, and the other part is like a lot of times I'm just like detoxing. Like I'll be at work and I'm just like, oh man, I can't wait to get off so I can actually like just go and drink. And like I get so like it'll take me, oh my god, so long just to like type a 2-word answer. But like I'll like start typing and I'll like hit the wrong letters, and then I gotta like try to hit the delete button and it like doesn't do it. What? How's the detox going so far? It's going the same as it does every single day. I didn't quit. It just happens every day because I'm not like gonna like, hit up a bunch of shots. What's up, Russ? I'm not gonna be like just hitting up a bunch of shots and then like driving to work. Like, I don't mind the work aspect of that scenario. It's just the driving aspect, like, and all of a sudden, like, you just get bumped into by like a man in blue. Like, that scenario I don't need to have happen. I think that would be bad, and I'm pretty sure that would get me fired too. Not because I don't not that I would get a DUI or whatever. It would be because I didn't make it into work. You were late to work today because you had a DUI and went to jail, and then you got out and came into work, but screw you, you're fired now. Like, I could totally see that as a scenario. What are you doing? You girls have been very barky tonight. It's hilarious. Earlier, Capri ran to the back door and just started barking. And her bark is the funniest bark ever, man. Like, she almost sounds like a beagle when she barks. Because beagles have that, like, bow, bow kind of bark. Like, she almost has that, but she has, like, her own, like, weird twist on it. It's freaking hilarious. And then Rue has a normal bark. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's try that over again. Yeah, okay, well, she's gonna bark. Yeah, she does the... There it is. I love that I can get her going just by, like, mimicking her. She did the single. Just like, yeah, I hear you, but I'm still holding my own over here. She's such an adorable dog. There she goes. That's my girlie. What are you doing? Come here. Of course, Rue is here immediately. Keppy, come here. Hey. Come here. Look, she's already trying. Look, she's moving. She's already trying to, like, take up half of my lap. She's trying to take up my entire lap so Capri can't get up here. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. Come on, you big goofy dog. Kick that four-wheel drive in. I absolutely love this fucking song. It's been what, like a year and a half, 2 years since I found this song, and I overplayed it. I would put it on like a 3 hour loop. There was like on YouTube, you could just like go there, and it was just 3 hours nonstop of this Post Malone circles just playing like nonstop for 3 hours, and I would not watch, but I would listen to that like the 3 hour loop. I would listen for like, I don't know, like hundreds of times. I'm still not sick of this song. Because that's normally what I have to do, is when I get a song in my head and I'm like, oh, I love that fucking song, I gotta play it all the way until I get to the point where I'm like, alright, don't need to hear that fucking song ever again. Or not ever again. I don't need to hear that song, like, in the immediate future. But that's just me, like, with songs. Like, I have to do that. Otherwise, it bugs the shit out of me. Because it's like, I want to know all the lyrics. I want to know, like, all of the, like, beats in the entire song. Like, all the transitions. Like, I just want to know, like, every single thing about the song. And then once I find it out, I'm like, alright, cool, I'm done. And, like, I just don't need to hear that song for, like, a while. And I don't mind listening to other music, like other than what I'm normally listening to. But there are some songs that I just like never want to hear again. Like the entire Pearl Jam 10 album. Don't want to hear that ever again. No offense to them. I bought that album. I have it somewhere on CD. And I loved it. It was one of my favorite albums. And it got ruined by XM radio. Because we would always have it on... I can't remember what the fuck it's called. Lithium? Whatever. It was like 90s, well, pretty much 90s anything. Damn. I thought that was way too loud, and it really wasn't that loud. But it was like 90s music, so it'd be like Nirvana and like Pearl Jam and, you know, Soundgarden, like that kind of shit. But they overplayed the fuck out of Pearl Jam 10. Like every single song. Like I swear it was on like every 3 songs was one of the fucking Pearl Jam songs. And even though it was like one of my favorite fucking bands, I was like, fuck that shit, man. Like, I just never want to. It's not, I never want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. It's been like 5. This is 2023. Like 5, 6 years since I've actually heard Pearl Jam. Or it might be 7 years. And I still, like, have no desire to, like, listen to Pearl Jam. Like, they can just go fuck themselves. Come on, quit licking me. Just sit here and look cute. Or bite your ass. Yeah, now you're gonna try to lick me. There you go. Thanks. Oh, stop. Jesus Christ, stop. Stop! What the fuck is going on, man? Stop. Just, like, lay and do dog things. Whoa. Did I say that? Okay. I probably didn't mean to say that, but no, they were just so overplayed on what was it? I mean, Sirius and XM got whatever, like combined or whatever. But I can't remember which one this was. I want to say it was XM. Yeah, I think it was XM. Yeah, Lithium. That was the channel. Because it was like never any of the cool music. But it was like, you know, shit. Not Run DMC. Who the hell's the fucking Beastie Boys? It'd be like Beastie Boys and like Nirvana and like Soundgarden and fucking Pearl Jam. Every goddamn like 3 songs. And Nirvana, like, I got close to like not wanting to listen to any Nirvana ever again thanks to that fucking channel. I would always try to change the channel. Because I like I don't remember what the fuck the channel name was. But there was a techno channel. And I would turn it to the techno. Because when you're working, like, techno, like, I don't know, it just makes you want to fucking get shit done. You're just like, fuck yeah. Like, let's get this, like, because this was a pizza shop I was working at. I'm like, fucking hey, let's, like, grab some fucking salad. Like, here's some fucking toppings. Hell yeah, here's your salad. And, like, let's get this. You threw the pizza in the oven? Fuck yeah. Like, hang on, let me check it. It needs a little bit longer, but we'll drop it into the bottom oven. Like, you were always dropping pizzas. As in, from the top oven to the bottom oven. Because the bottom oven burns hotter, and the top oven burns cooler. So you would start them off up top, and then you would get them to where they were almost browning, and then you would drop them to the bottom level, and then you would just finish them off down there. So, like, you were constantly opening the bottom oven, like, oh my god, am I burning a fucking pizza? Because a lot of the time, you were burning a fucking pizza. As a matter of fact, like, 1 week, like, an entire week, the thermostat, so, like, it went to, I want to say it was like 450. Something like that, which is fucking hot as shit. Like, when you normally cook things, like, in your oven, you go 350. Like, that's my rule of thumb. Like, I don't care what the fuck we're cooking. It's pretty much going to be at 350. Because that will cook it even and thorough and blah, 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 blah. Well, we had, no, it was 550 was the level that the oven went to. Well, the fucking knob got broke, and someone rotated it, like, which it shouldn't have been able to do. This is the broke part of it. And they turned it the whole way around. So it was like 800 degrees in this fucking oven. Like, you would literally put an pizza in the top part of the oven. Because, like I said, you gotta, like, drop it to the bottom part of the oven to, like, brown it up and everything and blah, blah, blah. You would put it in the top part, and it would be burnt before you could even check on it. Like, it was fucking crazy. And I'm the one that figured out the fucking problem. Because I was like, this is way too goddamn hot. Like, we are wasting way too many pizzas. And I just, like, went and, like, I was like, fuck it, let's just turn the fucking oven off. And I just kept rotating the knob. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how the fuck many times does this thing fucking turn? And then it all the way got back to, like, 0. And I'm like, okay, let's just, like, open it up. We'll, like, take the heat here in the kitchen. Wait, isn't that a thing? But I just, like, started it over. And I was just, like, I turned it up to, like, whatever temperature that we were using. I think it was, like, 450 or something like that. But I left the oven doors open so that it could just, like, air out and shit. And whenever it, like, lit up that it was, like, trying to warm up, I just shut the doors. Yeah, that was fucking crazy, man. My boss got pissed at me because I burned like a whole shitload of fucking pizzas. Like, there was some where I was like, okay, they're browned. Like, they're not burnt, they're browned. And I think they're passable. And now I just, like, throw them in the box, and then my boss, like, get all pissed off me, like, what the hell is this? And I'm like, I don't know, dude. The oven is fucking out of control. Like, you need to, like, get someone here and look at it. And then I ended up fixing it. I should have charged them. I'm like, hey, man, here, like, you gotta, like, give me $450 because I diagnosed, I troubleshot, and then I did a final I totally lost my momentum. And I fixed your problem, pal. There. $450. And don't take it out of the tip jar. Because there was nights we had way more than $450 in the tip jar. I remember one night I came home, I think I had like $165. And there was like 10 of us, 12 of us, or wait, 2, probably 1, 2, but no, that's only 1. Okay, maybe 8. But I remember one night coming home with like $165 or something like that. That was the night we broke the record of for like all time at the restaurant. And it was by like $1,500. I think we hit like, or no, I think that night we hit like $8,000 in pizza. By the way, really overpriced pizza. So, but it's only one of 2 pizza companies up north. So, like, what are you going to do? You're going to pay a lot for a fucking pizza, or are you going to not get pizza? You know, like, go to the grocery store. Grab a pizza over there, take it back to your rental house, and fucking throw it in the oven. That's pretty much your options. Or overpay for a fucking pizza because you've been drinking since 9 o'clock in the morning because you're on vacation. and you don't want to drive anywhere, and you want somebody to like bring you food. Boom. But it was like really overpriced. I think it was like, and this was 6 or 7 years ago, so the price probably went up, but it was $18.99 for a cheese pizza. Of course, free delivery, but I don't know. I was like really into the salads because like we had like ham, we had like pepperoni, we had like all kind of I want to say there was turkey because we had a slicer and we could just like slice up whatever the fuck we needed. But when the original owner had it, no, I think the second one did it too. We would get pre-cut pepperoni, which was the fucking shit because we didn't have to like slice pepperoni. Not only that, but it like came in like perfect sizes, cuts, whatever. But come on, all right. Yeah, and I've said it like, oh, come on here, all right. I've said it a bunch of times, but I just like find this fucking hilarious. That like when I started, it was my sister's best friend's husband that owned it. So I like walk in and he's like, all right, when you make a pizza, make it the way that you would want it. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, if they want pepperoni, put a shitload of pepperoni on there. Like, if they want, like, a Supreme, stack that thing up. Like, that was, like, the rule of thumb. Like, overcompensate on the fucking, toppings. Like, dude, oh, man. One time, some guy ordered, like, extra jalapenos. And I was like, alright. I fucking loaded that thing up. Like, literally, there was not a square inch. And we, like, the way we did our pizzas, there was really no crust. We like, pushed the sauce all the way out to the very end. And there was just, like, a very thin crust around the entire thing. I leveled that bitch with fucking jalapenos. I forget. He wanted, like, chicken. I think it was like chicken something and jalapenos. And I just went nuts on the jalapenos. And I saw that dude like a week later at a party. And he was like, he was talking to my boss. He was like, dude, that pizza you got, man, like, holy shit. I asked for extra jalapenos, but I didn't think it'd be that much. And he was like, oh, I didn't make that pizza. And he turned to me, and I was like, yeah, that was all me. I had every square inch of that fucking pizza full of fucking jalapenos. Like, whatever else he ordered also, too. But, like, I think the jalapenos were last, and I just, like, doused the entire pizza with them. I was like, you want extra? Hell yeah, let's let's roll. What? Well, yeah, burgers definitely have to be symmetrical. Otherwise, you just suck. If you can't, like, be symmetrical with your fucking burger, like, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Dude, fuck it. Let's see. Whoa, what's going on, dog? Are you fucking kidding? What? I was gonna get some fucking food. Every fucking thing is closed. It's only 10. Wendy's closes at 11. Wendy's opens Tuesday at 7:45 a.m. Why 7:45? Like, why not just pick 8 or 7:30 or 7? Oh man. Am I really gonna fucking do this? Oh. That's great. After months of having, well, months of having horrible service, but months of not using them because of said horrible service, I actually go to them and they're currently unavailable. So Wendy's is open for another hour, but they don't have a driver that can actually make it there in an hour. Like, they don't have to be here in an hour. Damn. I totally would order some pizza right now. Whoa. Holy crap. Wow, what the fuck? Alright. I think that's good. Still have no idea what the fuck happened there. Just like, well, they're almost all healed now, but like all kind of like crazy cuts on my arm. I didn't do them because I'm right-handed. I wouldn't have done it on my right hand. I would have done it on my left hand. Although, wait. Yeah, there's a couple weird ones on my right hand. Or my left hand. I don't know where the fuck they came from. Like, same with my leg. I have one right here on my fucking top of my thigh, and then I have one on the back side. I have no idea. Like, they're like, it's almost like road rash. But, like, I don't know. I may be a little crazy, but I don't, like, get all drunk and go running out like, oh, I bet you I can do 20 mile an hour down the road. And then, like, trip myself up and, like, get all fucked up. Like, I'm not coming home with, like, fucked up pants. So now that I'm thinking about it, I absolutely need to fucking jumpstart my fucking quad and go take that bitch for a ride. Not just for a ride. I mean, like, hook up the GoPro on that bitch. It'll be the middle of the night, and I will have a bunch of drinks in me. Oh, dude, my weekend starts tomorrow. That sounds like, wait, I gotta, like, actually drive around and form a course, if you will. Yeah, that would be the smartest idea. Although, maybe I'll just do it live. Fuck it, man. Like, we'll just, like, haul ass. Like, we'll get on there. Like, I'll cut the backyard grass by just, like, driving all over the entire fucking thing. Like, at high speeds. Because it's, like, kind of high. Already. But that way I could, like, I mean, it wouldn't be cutting the grass, but I'll be knocking over the grass and shit like that. But that's what I normally do. Like, I will have, like, a spot that I will do, like, a turnaround in the front yard. And I'll just, like, haul ass all the way to the backyard. And then I will not go, I don't know, there's kind of like a little land bridge between two swamps. But if it rains enough, it's like, it's all a big swamp. But either way, I'll usually, like, go to the right of that, and I will, like, climb the hill, and I'll go up on top of the hill, and then I'll, like, drop off of the hill and come around the backside of the hill, come back up on the fucking hill, drop back off of the hill, and then I'll go across that little land bridge, and I'll just, like, repeat the cycle over and over again. Like, oh, man. And with my quad, it's not that fast. It's not that, I mean, it's two-wheel drive, but it is more, it's a utility quad. It's not like a racing one. Whereas when my brother-in-law and, well, my brother-in-law, no, my sister's boyfriend's quad, when those two went to wherever, I think Dominican Republic or something, I took that bitch out and I tore the fucking shit out of that little, quote, course that I was talking about. I just, like, would keep going around in circles and circles. There were so many times I almost hit a tree. Because there's trees everywhere here. But I was hauling ass, because that was a racing quad. It was a Banshee. If that's the next down model, that's what I'm talking about. But there's another level above that, I don't know. I think it's like the Banshee, and then there's like the next level is like the whatever. He didn't have the top level. He just had a Banshee. But that thing was fucking quick. We got dirt in the front yard so that we wouldn't have sand. And it took us literally like, I think 3 years to move 2 dump trucks worth of dirt in the front yard. But in the meantime, because we had the quad, I was like, hey man, let me like check this out of here, and like, all right, and like I built ramps out of the dirt pile on both sides. One was like not that much, which you could just, it was just fun to like, you know, fly off of. But if you turned around and came back the opposite way, there was like a super fucking big ass ramp, man. And like literally you would jump the entire driveway. But it was fun. I know I've said that story a bunch of times. I just keep reminiscing about it. It was so much fun. Oh, and I haven't said this, but also that quad, which it had a clutch. So like you had to know what the fuck you were doing, like with a clutch. I don't know. If you know how to drive a clutch, you know what I'm talking about. But and yeah, I guess that was the second thing, because the first one was like a dirt bike. And some dude was like, yeah, go ahead, you can drive it. And I remember, I think I drove it like 50 feet, maybe. I was just like trying to figure out the clutch, and I'm like, oh, okay, I got it going. I started driving. But this thing, you had to know what the fuck was going on. Because it wasn't like a dirt bike where you could just like kind of like push it a little bit and like get it going and just kind of like dump the clutch and like hit the gas. This quad, you couldn't do that shit. But once you actually got that shit going, and it was like 6 gears too, like a 6-speed, no reverse, but it was like, what was it, like half a click down and then just keep clicking up, and like you'd go through all the gears. And I would go through all the gears. Like the time I was talking about, I was like all over the fucking place. Oh no, that's what I was going for. But yeah, the driving fast was fun. But my favorite thing about that quad was I learned how to drive it on 2 wheels. So, like, when you're going, like, you go, like, pretty quick, and you, like, jerk the wheel to the right, and then jerk the wheel to the right, or left, and you will, like, pop that bitch right up on 2 wheels, and you can just sit there and drive that thing. I would drive it around my yard on 2 wheels. I would just be like up on there, like all like halfway over and shit. And I would drive that thing like through trees. Like I would like be driving through trees where my back is smacking off of a tree, and the front the front and rear right tires would be smacking off the tree as well. Like, that's how easy, like, I could drive that bitch everywhere. I love driving on 2 wheels. Like, that was one of my most favorite parts of that quad. And I was so pissed when he got rid of it. Cause like I I want to say that was back in the day when I was posting all the trapping videos. And if it was, then like we were like really close. Like every single day we were hanging out. And like out of nowhere, he just like sold the quad. And I was like, "What the fuck? Like why did you sell the like I would have bought that fucking thing." Like I don't even have a use for it. It's just kind of like a play toy. But I would have bought that fucking thing. And I'm pretty sure it didn't have, like, I don't even think it had a battery. It was just like a kickstart. But it started every time you fucking kicked it. Well, he also bought it brand new. So there's also that too. But yeah, because he was storing it. Well, he was living here, but he was storing it in my garage. When he went away, it was, or not went away, when he went on vacation with my sister, he was like, "Yeah, man, like, just feel free to drive it if you want." And I was like, "All right, I'll fill it back up." And he's like, "Awesome," which I did. Like, I drove the living shit out of that thing. Like, I was literally just, like, I formed a course, and I was just doing lap after lap after lap after lap after lap, and it was, like, all the way to the front, like, around a certain tree, and then all the way back through the driveway. I guess technically it's a driveway, but whatever. All the way to the back of the yard, and then I would go around and go up the fucking hill. And then I would go around, or no, I would drop down. Yeah, I would drop down, because that was, like, one of the most fun parts. Because you literally just drop down. You didn't know what the fuck was going to happen. And then I'd circle around and then come back up around that tree and then drop down again. And then go out on the land bridge and then just circle it. Yeah. What? You crashed your... What? What's a pawpaw? Is that a grandpa? I wrecked my grandpa's lawnmower. He had like a gigantic lawn. And I was like, because I was like really young. I was like, I don't know, like 7 or 8 or something like that. And I always wanted to drive. And well, that's why, like, you know, my dad would let me drive or steer the van when we were on back roads and shit like that. Same thing, like, my dad would let me cut the grass with the rod and lawnmower, like, when I was real young, because I like to drive. And he would just be like, "Yeah, go for it. Like, let's go for it." And, my grandpa let me do the same thing. He was like, "Yeah, sure, you can go ahead and cut the grass." And I'm like, "All right, awesome." I started cutting it. It was like way up in the fucking top. Like, he had, I don't know how many acres it was. There was a bunch of acres. Like, the garden that they had alone, I don't think that was an acre. It might have been half an acre, though. Like, it was a giant fucking garden. It was the biggest garden I've ever seen. Like, my parents always had a big garden, and it was nothing compared to my grandma's. The neighbor had a big-ass garden, which my parents usually took care of in her later state. Put those two together, still nothing compared to my grandma's garden. Like, that thing was giant. But on the backside, there was a fucking... Well, on the backside, up high, was a road. and that was the back way to get to Grandma's house. But anyway, there was a tree there, and I remember I was cutting the grass, and I ran around, and boom, nailed the fucking tree. And then, like, my grandpa had to, like, help me get the mower, like, out, because it was, like, on an incline, so I couldn't, like, get it out. So we finally got it out, and then it was, like, always pulling to the left. And it turns out, like, I totally, like, jarred that fucking front end out, and it was, like, jacked to the left side. He knew how to fix shit like that, but he was like, I don't want to say he was like really pissed. Like, I don't even want to say he was pissed, but it was just one of those things where he was like, what the hell? Like, how do you even do that? And like, even I was like, yeah, how the fuck do you even do that, man? Like, what the fuck is going on? But that, and like my grandpa, like we were at my aunt's house who had a bar. She lived in a bar. She lived upstairs, but she had a pool out back. And like me and my grandpa were at the pool. Me and my grandma were over there all the time. Like, we would always go to my aunt's house. And I loved it because it was like constant, like Pepsi, like as much as you wanted. But I remember me and my grandpa swimming in the pool, and there was like something like a float, or I want to say it was like an inflatable boat, but I don't think it was that. I think it was more like just like an inflatable, like a float kind of thing, like something that's like, blown up. But I remember my grandpa like tossing me in the air and me just like hitting the water, and like I couldn't hold my breath at the time. So I was like getting water up my nose and stuff like that. But that place was, no. Actually, I think it was when my parents got an in-ground pool, when I actually learned how to hold my breath. Like, I could just jump into the water and like not like be pinching my nose kind of thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was my parents' house. Cause like I've been swimming like my entire life. Like, when we went on vacation, we would go to my grandma's house. Um, yeah, and she lived down here, but she lived on the Sound, and she actually had the longest pier um, of anyone, I think. It was like 300 feet, which is like 100 yards, which would be like a football field, technically. Because I think, isn't there 20 yards on one side for the goal and 20 yards on the other side for a goal? But anyway, she had like the longest pier, and like we would always be swimming. And then my parents eventually, I don't even remember how the fuck they got money. Because they were like, they had a business that was going under. I don't know how the fuck they got money for that fucking pool. But we got a in-ground pool. And a bunch of plumbing work done at the same time. But, But yeah, with my parents' pool, that's pretty much where I learned how to, like, just, quote, hold your breath. Like, jumping into the pool, like, without holding your nose kind of shit. But then, I actually, oh, this is a fun fact, I've never said this before. So whatever, it was like a normal size pool. It went 3 foot to 8 foot. But I don't remember like side to side. Like it was like normal side to side and length for a 3 foot to 8 foot in ground pool. But I remember I would have, oh dude, I totally forgot about that shit. But I would like swim back and like in the shallow end. I would just go back and forth from one end to the other end and like pushing off the wall, pushing off the steps, pushing off the wall, steps, you know, blah, 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 and trying to go as long as I could go. But no, what I just remembered, oh my God, we used to like, we would always hang out at my house. Because my parents were cool as fuck, and, like, they didn't give a shit. And everybody would stay over at my place because I lived in the attic, and I had, like, an extra couch. My bed was giant, so I could even have somebody sleeping in my bed if I needed to, which nobody ever did. Well, except for her. But, I'm talking about a non-sexual encounter. It was my best friend at the time. It was also my other best friend's girlfriend. And she got kicked out of her house. And she came and lived with me for however long. I don't know. At least 2 months. Something like that. Although it did start where we were like opposite, where like we were like feet to head kind of sleeping in the bed, and then it went the other way. But nothing ever happened. It's actually a regret that I have. And I only say that that's a regret because a few years, and by a few years, I mean like 15 years later, because I didn't think she was into me. And then like 15 years later, she was like, oh, I totally would have done it. And I'm like, fuck! What the fuck, man? Like, I've had a fucking crush on you for like 3 boyfriends. At that time. It was probably more at the time when I found out. I was so mad. Although, I can also take solace in the fact I didn't cheat on my boyfriend, or my best friend's girlfriend. Wait. Stop. Oh, that was you? Actually, now that I think about it, this is horrible. This is like what I firmly stand against. I don't. I was gonna say I talk shit about him, but I don't think I do. No, not Lisa. Whatever. We're gonna just leave that. Yeah. I'm not going down that fucking road. Wow. I didn't know that about me. Hey, I kind of did. But I didn't think it was to that extent. Ugh. What the fuck is wrong with me? What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you grabbing shit out of the trash? Come on. Up. Hey, come on. Up. Up. Come on. Up. Up. Come on. There you go, Bubba. Damn, Snuggle Monster. No, you're staying here. My big girly. She's such a snuggle monster. There you go, big girly. But yeah, it's KHEP. It's actually KHEPRIE. I had to double check myself. No, but it's Egyptian for morning sun. Because, you know, I'm obsessed with Egypt. Susie gave me the name. I knew I was going to get these two. And I sent her pictures. And when she saw Capri, she said a bunch of different names. That I was like, yeah, no. And then she sent me Capri. And I was like, what? Like, I've never heard that word before in my life. And I just fell in love with it. And I was like, yeah. Because I had, like, a list of, like, 7 names that I would name this dog that I saw in picture, Capri. I saw it in pictures. I like 7 pictures or something like that. And I already agreed to pay, or I already agreed to buy, and I already paid. So all I had to do was pick up. And I was like, I don't know what name, because I was gonna, like, a Russa. I kind of knew that I was gonna name her that. But it was like the first second I saw Capri. Like, the dude showed up, and we were in like a Dollar General. Like right next to, was that a gas station? Yeah. It was some gas station, I have no idea. But it was like in the middle of nowhere. It was just like, here's a Dollar General, there's a gas station on the other side, the interstate's over there, and nothing else anywhere close. And, because I remember I bought a USB charger for my phone so I could plug it into the infotainment system, because it was like, what, this was 2020, so the car was probably a 2019 or a 2020, something like that. I don't know. It was like almost brand new. kind of fucking car. It was like a shit. What the fuck was it? It was a good fucking car. Like I had a great time driving that thing. It was something that I would mock, but when I actually like drove it, I was like, it's not that bad, man. Like I saved so much money because I drove for like 10 hours, I think, to get these two animals. And I saved more money in renting the car than I would have using my truck and driving my truck and wasting all that gas getting to these animals and then back. Like I think it was like $100 to rent the car for a day. And it easily would have cost me like $300 to use my truck. Kind of want to eat some of this Jello. What are you doing, Kipperdoodle? Kepri, I think Kepri is on her period. Because she is so clingy. Which makes me wonder what the hell's going to happen when Rue gets hers. Because she's technically older. So she should have had it earlier. But she's going to get, like, she's already, like, super fucking clingy. Like, super clingy. So imagine her on the rag. Oh, man. What? Whatever. What do you mean, gross? That's what happens. You jerk off and you come. You don't say gross. It's just what happens. Like, sorry. I was just being a human. Or is that different? I mean, ladies can't help what nature makes them do. I don't know. I've never been, I've never thought that was gross. Like, I've dated a bunch of girls that were like, oh yeah, we can't have sex because I'm on my period. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, let's fucking do this shit. Technically, it was like extra lubrication. I don't know. I've heard from so many guys that they're like, I would never fucking do that. Like, there's no way. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, what? You're gonna let me in? Sweet. Let's get this shit on. Like, that's the way I always look at it. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'll take a fucking shower when I'm done. I don't give a fuck. sorry to everybody out there that thinks that might be gross, but doesn't gross me out. Actually, I really find it hilarious with the people that do get, like, all freaked out about that. Like, it's, I don't know. Maybe I'm way more technical about things. Because all I'm thinking is, yeah, that was an unfertilized egg that's now coming out in the form of, like, blood or whatever. Like, so we're gonna have to change the sheets. But, like, who the hell cares? Like, I gotta take a shower, we gotta change the sheets. But, like, you know, other than that, everything's cool. Oh, that shit fucking cracks me the fuck up. Here, wait. I need to put this shit in there. But I mean, I don't know. I guess the stupid term is what? Like, I ain't afraid. Oh, I should totally eat some of those motherfuckers. Wait, was that the only yogurt I have? I don't know. There's a bunch of shit that freaks me out, but that is definitely not one of them. And I don't know. If that freaks you out, maybe you should reassess. Because it's not a fucking big deal. Plus, chicks are very fuck, why can't I think of the word? What the fuck is the word? I don't know. They look down on themselves, like, during their period. Like, they feel like nobody wants them when they're on their period. And I don't know. Me, for one, I don't give a fuck, man. Like, you're willing to give it up? Let's get this shit on. It's not gross to think of. See, I've never understood that, like, where everybody says, like, it's gross. It's not gross, it's, like, human anatomy. Like, it's what happens to females. Like, and if it's not happening, then either A, you might have something wrong, or B, you might be plugging the wrong hole. Wait, did I just say that? I'm not gonna apologize for that. What the fuck? What? Get some on you from a dog? I don't think I talked about that. 'Cause that's really not my wheelhouse. I'm constantly kicking these dogs off my fucking chair. You coming up again? Yeah, you gonna try to play captain? God, stop. Fuck, why can't I remember this quote? I can't remember the quote from Bulletproof. Some, like, he's licking his balls to... No, that's not it. Something about, like, to get the taste out of your mouth. Or the taste of you out of his mouth. What are you doing? Quit doing that. No, it's a cigarette. It's burning. You don't need it anywhere near your face. Trust me. As a burn victim, I can tell you. You don't want a burn accident. There's nothing like spending 4 or 5 months in the hospital. Spending your first birthday in the hospital. Lay down. There you go, buddy. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. What's sad? Because I saw that was posted like way before all the shit I just said. Which I guess could be construed as sad. I don't know. Do you ever have to spend your first birthday in the hospital after 2 months of being in the hospital and then another 2 months of being in the hospital? At least. Maybe 3. The women feel bad. Yeah, I don't know. My entire life, I've never given a shit if they're having their period. Doesn't bother me at all. Like I said, it's extra lubrication. Like, literally. But, yeah, no. And I've always made every girl that I was with, like, I don't know, add self-confidence? I don't know. I've always been, like, super into it. Not because I'm, like, into it. It's just, like, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Like, that shit happens to you, like, every month? Okay. Well, I'm here right now. So, let's just go ahead and just keep on doing what we were gonna do. I don't know. I've just never cared. I just know it happens. And like, hey, maybe you meet this chick and that's the time that everything's going down. Sometimes it's more important just to bang that chick. I don't know. I just never gave a fuck. And like the guys that actually do, I don't know. Like what? Do you like just have your run of women? Like you can just be like, oh yeah, A and B, they're on the rag. Fuck them. Like C, D, bedroom. Like, is that what's going on? Or I don't know. I guess I always looked at it as like a poor man. Like, oh, like I can actually get some porridge? Oh, it's like shitty porridge? Awesome! I don't mean that. It's like the dumbest analogy ever. I didn't mean a chick on the fucking on her period. It was like shitty porridge. Because it's fucking great. And they are so amorous. Like, oh my god. Like, they react so fucking much. Like, I don't know if it's, like, partly the outlook of, like, the stereotypical male that's like, fuck that, I'm not gonna fuck her on a rag, and blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know if it's that, or it's just, like, she's, like, getting rid of an egg and about to, like, you know, pop up a new egg and stuff like that. But they are so amorous, meaning loving. Like, they are all about it. So, life hack. When a chick's on her period, do not pass up the fucking, probably the ultimate night of your life. Because yeah, don't. Alright, that's all I'm saying about that. Oh, speaking of that, there's my big, gigantic little dog. Not this, my little, tiny, gigantic dog. What are you licking me in the fucking lips for? What the hell? What are you doing? Alright, stop. No. 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 Hey! Come on. Come on. Alright, big dog. Boom. Oh, I got triple boom. I got a big, huge, gigantic pit bull in my lap. And I got a little tiny pretend to be pit bull. Sorry, bitch. Even though pit bulls are terriers, you're like way more terrier than you are pit bull. You might be filling out, actually. Stop licking my fucking...
Domination. Capture and secure the objective. We are taking Alpha. We are taking Bravo. Securing Alpha. Enemy is securing Alpha. Bravo. Securing objective Alpha. Hostile UAV active. Alpha secure. Enemy is securing Bravo. Enemy is taking Bravo.
Wow.
Enemy is taking Alpha. Damn it. We have lost Bravo. Securing objective Bravo. Hostile UAV overhead. Securing Charlie.
Hostiles confirmed in the air.
Secure Bravo. We are losing Alpha. Objective Bravo.
Throwing Molotov!
Bravo secure. We are taking Charlie. Friendly UAV online. Losing Bravo. Friendly Overwatch helo entering the air. Enemy is securing Bravo. Hostile UAV active.
What's your buck?
Spotter online.
Switching max.
Securing objective Charlie. Two objectives secure.
Loading fresh fire.
Securing objective Charlie. You secured the lead. We are losing Bravo. Friendly UAV on station. We are taking Charlie. Securing objective Charlie. Enemy is taking Alpha.
Target
Taking
sighted!
Alpha.
Shoot them out!
Securing Alpha. Friendly mortar strike on the way.
I'll get you back!
Securing objective Alpha. Enemy is taking Bravo. Objective Alpha secured. Our UAV is orbiting the area. Alpha. Enemy is securing Bravo. Friendly Overwatch hero inbound. We are losing Bravo.
Yeah.
Enemy is securing Alpha.
You want me to keep playing, or you want me to stop?
Objective Alpha is compromised.
Alright.
Take it back. Enemy is taking Bravo.
Stop.
We are taking Charlie. We are losing Bravo.
On your six!
Control Charlie. Our counter UAV is active. Objective Bravo is compromised. Take it back. We are taking Bravo. Hostile vehicle incoming. Securing objective Bravo.
Stop.
Taking Alpha. Control Bravo. Enemy is taking Bravo. Friendly UAV online. Enemy is securing Bravo. Our UAV is orbiting the area. Objective Alpha.
Alright.
Care package
There's
ready.
that.
Attack me!
Enemy is taking Charlie. Secure Bravo. We are taking Bravo. Overflow. UAV in the sector. Hostile cruise missile. Securing objective Bravo. Hostile bomb in the sector. Objective is inbound. Enemy is securing Charlie.
Alright.
We are taking Bravo. Secure Bravo. We are taking Bravo. We are losing Charlie.
Enemy spotted.
The enemy is gaining ground. Push them back. Secure Bravo.
Incoming!
Objective Bravo secured. Enemy is securing Bravo. Friendly UAV on station. Enemy is taking Bravo.
Watch your fire!
Enemy is securing Bravo. Hostile UAV overhead.
Inside!
We have the lead. Control to objective. Enemy is securing Charlie. Securing Alpha. We are taking Alpha. UAV online.
Whoa, what the fuck? Nothing.
What's your plan?
Hostile UAV active. Our UAV is orbiting the area. Friendly care package inbound. We are losing Charlie. Alpha. Enemy securing Charlie. We are losing Bravo. Friendly UAV online. Enemy is taking Bravo.
Okay.
Check your fire.
Enemy is securing Bravo. Securing objective Alpha. Losing Bravo. Our UAV
Jesus
is orbiting
fucking
the area.
Christ.
Enemy is taking Charlie. Enemy is
I'm
taking
hit.
Bravo. Enemy is securing Charlie. Hostile UAV overhead. Enemy is securing Bravo. Hostile cruise missile incoming. We are taking Alpha. Enemy is taking Charlie. Securing objective Alpha. Enemy took Charlie.
You're good. I got you 6.
Friendly UAV on station.
Get it stitched up. Don't worry. It's been handled. Requesting recon at my location.
Securing objective Charlie.
Sit,
We
bastard.
are taking
Oh, what the
Overwatch.
fuck was that?
Secure 2 objectives.
Heading fast here.
Securing Charlie. Charlie secure. Hostile UAV in the sector. Package on the way. Got them on the run. Keep it down. Friendly UAV online. Securing Alpha. Enemy is taking Bravo. Enemy is securing Bravo. 2 objectives secure. Victory secure. Good fighting.
Show him, Big Bear. Hmm? Hmm? What are you doing? Hmm? Don't like me. Stop. Alright. That's enough. Me and the Big Bear are gonna fucking... Oh. What? You're coming up too? Huh? Yeah, okay, there you go. Alright. And the little tiny Big Bear. Don't lick me in the face, you weirdo. Oh, kind of sleep with me on my stupid chair.